time for 6 minutes.
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes to get French your own.
The Odd Couple debates, and you decide the winner. But there's a catch. They only have 6 minutes.
That's right, it is 6 minutes, the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio, the only segment where we let the fans decide who's the better debater between Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. I got 5 very lucky judges on hold right now, ready to make their choice between Broussard and Parker. And today's topic, again, you only got 6 minutes to debate. We started the show talking about Tom Brady and whether or not we can expect him to have some pressure heading into this season. So the natural question for today's 6 minutes is this. Will Tom Brady and the Buccaneers make the playoffs in 2020? We'll get it started with Rob Parker. Rob Parker, let's go.
No way, no how. This is the biggest Trump bet going. Everybody believes that because Tom Brady showed up, just like OBJ showed up in Cleveland, that it's a layup, that it's automatic. Not only have the Bucs not made the playoffs in 12 years, they haven't won a playoff game. They're going 17 years without even winning a playoff game. They haven't played in any big games. Even last year when people try to phony up and tell everybody, yeah, but that team was good at the end of the year. The defense was improving. They lost their last 2 games of the year. Guess who finished the year on a high note? The Atlanta Falcons by winning 4 games in a row to end the year. And they added Todd Gurley to go on with that squad. The Falcons are going to be the reason that the Bucs don't make the move that people think they are. And also Tom Brady. He's washed. Did you watch him at the end of the year? Stop living in the past. Ron Gronkowski, you had to beg him to play football. Who wants a guy who's given up his competitive edge by going to pro wrestling? It's going to be a mirage. Tampa Bay will continue to be Tampa Bay. Even with Tom Brady, the best thing going in Tampa Bay this coming year will be wings from Hooters. That is it. Tampa makes no playoffs even with Tom Brady.
Did you really mention Odell Beckham Jr. in the same breath as Tom Brady? We should stop the game and you should be declared the loser just because of that. Are you serious? Stop it. And Todd Gurley? Really? He's the one that's going to get Atlanta over the hump? Stop it. And speaking of the Atlanta Falcons, did you know, Rob Parker, that Atlanta has the 5th hardest schedule in the league next year? 5th hardest, okay? Not so for the other teams in the division. Tampa Bay's got the 16th hardest, Carolina the 18th hardest, New Orleans the 24th hardest. So stop it with the Atlanta Falcons. Now look, last year I said it repeatedly. Tom Brady can no longer carry mediocre talent at 42 years of age. But guess what? He ain't got mediocre talent in Tampa Bay. He has superb talent. 2 all-pro wide receivers in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. 3 tight ends, one of them a Hall of Famer who's well-rested, highly motivated, and only 31 years of age. Then he's got an offensive line that was 7th best in the league last year. Oh, and they added Tristan Wirfs in the draft. Many scouts thought he was the best tackle in the draft. Then they got Gronkowski, who even if he can't catch anymore, is one of the best blocking tight ends we've ever seen. Defensively, they ranked 5th in defensive efficiency last year. Their defensive backfield is full of young, talented players. They had the best run defense in the league last year. A great coaching staff with Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles on the defense. My goodness, they're in the playoffs.
It's so funny. Did Arians make the playoffs? He's such a great coach. And Todd Bowles. Oh, my God. They haven't made the playoffs in almost a dozen years, almost 13 years. And that's because everybody thinks that it's automatic. Add Tom Brady and stir. Go look at his numbers last year. His completion ratio, his QBR. They were all down, some of the lowest that they've been since 2003. Tom Brady is not the same guy. The defense carried him, and the only time he excelled last year was when they were playing the also-rans, and they went off to an 8-0 start against terrible competition. Tom Brady will not surprise anybody when they come to town. They'll be ready for Brady and the Bucs.
Oh, he's been surprising people in his career? Stop it. He never gets a day off. You know that everybody's Super Bowl is playing Tom Brady. Bruce Arians, 2-time Coach of the Year, Rob Parker, offensive coordinator for the Super Bowl champion Steelers in 2008. Todd Bowles, a great defensive coordinator. And you talk about Brady's numbers. How about these for numbers? He had nobody to throw to. He had the worst receiving core in the league. And let's talk about the deep ball, because people think he can't throw it anymore. He was tied for 7th in percentage of deep passes, 20 yards or more, that went for a touchdown. 7th. That's 1 percentage point behind Drew Brees. He was 7th last year in completion percentage of deep balls. He threw 7 TD passes, deep balls. That's his most since 2006. Tom Brady will be ready, and Tampa Bay will be playoff bound.
Wow.
Bloodbath.
That was good. That was good. Not bad for a second effort on 6 minutes. Now, guys, you know if it was up to me, I would tell you who I think is going to win, but it's not up to me anymore. It's up to the callers. We have 5 judges on hold right now. The first one to get to 3 votes wins. So let's get started. Judge number 1, Amir in Philly. Who do you think won that one?
Oh, man. That was funny, you guys. I'm not, I love this new 6 minutes. You guys got to keep it going. You guys got to keep this going, but I'm telling you, don't get mad, but Rob killed you, Chris. He killed you.
Yes,
He
sir!
killed you, Chris.
How?
Yes,
What was the
sir.
argument? He didn't even have an argument. You just biased. You don't like Brady.
He got to be biased because he doesn't agree
had
with
no
you. Is that what you
argument.
said? That's ridiculous, Chris. Don't be
All
that
right,
kind of
all
guy.
right.
Every
I
time
ain't that
somebody
kind of
goes
guy.
against you,
You
it's
didn't
my
make an
cousin on
argument.
line 1.
Your argument was the same.
No,
Rob
it's
Parker
the same
up
argument.
All right, let's
1-0. Judge number 2, Terrence in Seattle. Who won that one?
Oh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The last caller was tripping. Chris, you won that hands down. I'm the trash talk king. I trash talk both of you guys on Tuesday first and destroyed you. And Chris, you got Rob on this one because Gronk is coming back. He's 31. He can't come back and just try to have
He
fun.
just gave it
Cut
away.
that out,
Hang up on the Patriots homer. He just gave it away. He didn't even listen to Chris's argument. His joy for Gronk tells you he was a plant. A Patriots
plant? Really?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Judge number 3. We're all tied up at 1. Antoine in D.C. Who do you think won that one?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Love your show. Hey,
Thank you.
man, I
Thank you,
love
brother.
both of y'all. I love both of y'all. Your cases, but I gotta go with you, Chris. Man, the talent he got there, he didn't have it last year. Yeah, he getting up there in age, man, but he got way more weapons to work with.
All right.
All right, Chris up 2-1. 1 more away from victory. Judge number 4, Jeremy in Texas. Who do you think had that one?
Man, you boys know I'm a New England Patriot hater. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm going to have to go with Chris. He's got weapons now. He's got a defense now, and, he's going to take them to the playoffs. I hate to say it.
All right. I'm going to be humble in victory.
You should be because you lost last week.
Why? I won this week, though.
That's
what have
all right.
you done for me lately?
But I'm
Don't
just
wake
saying.
me up. Don't wake up the
I
sleeping
would
giant.
do whatever.
Don't wake up the sleeping giant. I'm trying to be nice.
You don't have to be nice. You just be who you are.
Yeah, I am. And that's a nice
ass,
guy.
If that's an ass,
I ain't never
then
an
be
ass. Don't be calling
That's
me
it.
no ass. I ain't no
Just
ass.
say it.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Hope you can take the heat like LeBron.
We're going big. It's go time. It's Broussard's Fab Five.
All right, with people dying for things to watch, I figured I'd throw out my best 5 basketball movies of all time. My favorite 5 basketball movies. And here they go.
Number 5.
Basketball Diaries. A very much underrated movie, stars Leonardo DiCaprio. The true story of Jim Carroll, was a high school star in New York who got addicted to heroin in high school. Very, very deep, interesting story. Highly recommended.
Number 4.
Coach Carter, another true story based on a great coach in Richmond, California, who turned the team around in the hood. A very good story inspiring Samuel Jackson.
Number 3.
He got game. Denzel Washington, Ray Allen, Hill Harper, Spike Lee, of course, a host of other stars. Tremendous movie. One of Spike's best, or one of my favorites from Spike. Obviously, he's done a lot of great things. That's number 3.
Number 2.
Glory Road. Another true story about the Texas Western team that became the first in NCAA history to start 5 black players and win the national championship. Great story. Believe it or not, the first time I watched it was with LeBron James. Little name drop there.
Number 1.
This is one of my all-time favorites. Some people might sleep on it because, it's not, I don't know if it's a classic to me. It's probably not a classic to most people. But Love and Basketball. Omar Epps, Sanaa Lathan, Harry Lennox. Great movie. I could watch it not every day, but I could watch it every month. I love that movie. So that's my favorite basketball film of all time. What you think, Rob?
Well, I'm the movie guy, not Rob Parker.
Yes, that's what I meant, Rob G.
So I'm surprised you didn't have White Man Can't Jump on there.
Yeah, it was good, and obviously I thought about it, but it was good, but these obviously were more meaningful outside of He Got Game.
This kind of list is why Woody Harrelson refuses to come on The Odd Couple, because you left him off. You left him off there, semi-pro.
No,
I don't get it.
You know what else I thought? I thought about Above the Rim. That was a tough one to leave off, too.
Our guy Leon, come on.
I know.